Well, hi, how are you? It's good to see you again. You just saw me a few fucking minutes ago. Anyway, gun leather. Gun leather and carrying a large gun, is it possible? Yeah. You know, if I can do it in Florida with the heat, you can do it. You just have to kind of adapt. These shirts, they're comfortable. They're not, you know, they don't, yeah. But I want to address something first, because some that, you know, is like in the back of my mind. Make sure I'm recording. Sorry, I'm fucking do this again. I hate doing things twice, because time is a flat circle. What we did yesterday, we're going to do again today and tomorrow. But no, that was Nietzsche. And you know, it's funny about, you know, different philosophers. I had this book once, The History of Philosophy, and they had like 100 philosophers and everything that they dealt with, like Zeno's paradox. You know, his was an arrow in flight is always stationary. You're like, no, it's not. Well, think about it. At any given, well, the way he said it was, at any given moment in time, an arrow in flight is stationary. Well, yeah, it is. You take a moment in time, and that thing ain't moving. It's kind of like, you know, a paradox. Anyway, interesting book. But Nietzsche, he was like, you know, oh, yeah. Descartes, I think, therefore I am. What he did was he was like, well, I'm going to strip myself of everything I know, and I'm going to start from the beginning. And so he did. And all he could come up with was, at the end was, I think, therefore I am. He couldn't come up with anything else. Which is enlightening, but in a sense it's kind of sad, because that was his existence. And then he became a preacher. So sometimes too much knowledge turns you into religion. And by faith. Yes, gotta have faith. You gotta have faith. That was, yeah, never mind. So anyway, but I want to address a few things. I wasn't always this fluid. Man, I've been through it. I've lost so many guns. I could start a gun store. You know, spouses needing surgery, and I lost a Model 19 Smith & Wesson 357 Magnum snub nose. I loved that gun. It was blue. But I had to part with it, you know, to pay for this and that. Now the only thing I need to part with is, you know, is something that deals with me, and that's a good thing. Because as far as I'm concerned, I matter more than anybody else. Tired of that, you know, altruistic, you know, anything. And anyway, it's good for some people, but not for me, not anymore. So anyway, so you know, in one, I lost a Model 29 Smith & Wesson 1972 44 Magnum. I pawned it, and I couldn't get it back out. But, you know, hey, so, you know, what I get now, as far as I'm concerned, I fucking deserve it. Never accept the unearned. Only accept what you deserve. And I earned it, and fucking A. So anyway, so that's enough of that bullshit. Gun leather and carrying large guns. 42 ounces this thing weighs. That's why I carry these 80 grain civil defense. They're a lot lighter than 230 grain. Yes. But it's the holster too. You got to have the right holster. You got to have, and you're going to pay a lot for gun leather. I also carry this in a shoulder holster sometimes, which you've seen in some of my other videos. You're going to pay a lot for quality gun leather, unless you shop around. This, which I have in my subnose, is from Azula. That is quality gun leather, and let me tell you something, it was under $40. someplace you're going to pay like $300 or $400. And let's see, Azula gun holster, made in South Africa. Hey, fine. I'd rather get, you know, hey, South Africa. Could be worse. This is the Taurus 9894 something or other. The dead wife, or the wife that passed, she had a, I bought her a Charter Arms Pink Lady. Had her for like 15 years. She never shot it. Never shot it. And as soon as she passed, I said, I'm getting rid of that fucking gun. Didn't like it anyway. So I went to the gun store and I traded it for this. They traded straight up. Probably had a lot to do with, I had the receipt and everything, never fired, from the guy, Tommy, that sold it to me, and he passed at an early age, like early 40s, of a brain aneurysm, just bam, lights out. And that's kind of the way I look at it now. But that's not the point. Carrying a concealed weapon without, you know, it weighing you down. Here is the way I look with my 45. And out of habit, I have a tendency to rest my hand on the gun. But here's the gun itself, okay? Come on. You can do it. I know you can. There we go. You got to be careful when you have a shirt on, because you have a tendency to get the gun underneath the shirt, okay? So I got 45, I got 2 mags, and a loose fitting shirt. Easy to draw. Not so easy to put back, because your shirt's in the way. Come on, you can do it. Well, that's not the point. Anyway, you get the point. You got to have a good quality belt. These belts are only $40, $50 on Amazon. Okay? You got to have a good quality holster. If you don't have a good quality belt, you're going to sag. This is from 1791. The gun holster, people. Okay? Nice holster. Can't remember what it cost, but it cost a little bit. But still a good price. Nice holster. Now you see everything I'm having to go through here with 2. Okay, this is from 1791. Holds 2 mags. Okay. Okay, this is the holster that I got for the Python. Okay, isn't that such a beautiful gun? This is it's an Azula. I just got it today. Made in South Africa. It was like $40, $45 on Amazon. I mean, and look at that leather. I mean, it's just jeepers. It's beautiful. And here's the one for the little 38 when you decide to carry something smaller. I mean, beautiful. And I've had this for a while, and it's held its shape. So anyway, you got to carry speed loaders. Now what I've done, and here's the Azula, people. I've had them from before, the speed loaders, and they're a little old, but they work. This is one that, you know, I had around that I still had bullets in. See, they're discolored, but they work, okay? And I was like, huh, well, this one's a little bit smaller than this one. This is a 10, and this is a 3A, but they both work in the gun. 6 shots. So what we can do here, I'll show you. Okay. Come on. There we go. So now we're loaded, rock and roll, ready to go. Alright. Simple. I grew up with revolvers. When I went to the academy, that's what we trained with, revolvers. I actually, in Hogan's Alley, came in second place. I got a perfect score on all the targets with the Smith & Wesson 38 special revolver. But the one at the very end, crouched behind a mailbox, had to do over my left shoulder and go to the right and shoot some guy, but don't hit the hostage that he's holding. I put 2 rounds within a half-inch group over his right head, over the right side of his head, and I missed him. I don't know if I did that on purpose. That's kind of a dirty Harry thing. I don't know if I did that on purpose and didn't want to be number 1. I got a medal for second runner-up. But anyway, I'm good with the revolver. I'm just saying. I'm also good with the semi-automatic. But you put it in. Put it in. Shake. This is, like I said, it's an old one. The new ones look better. Close and you're ready to go. Another good thing about a revolver is when you're empty and you don't have any more bullets left, don't unload. The guy doesn't need to know you're empty. You know, you're just like saying, hey, I have no more bullets left. No, don't unload. Don't pick up your speed loader. When you drop it, don't pick it up. So anyway, while I was at the gun store, and I'll probably just carry 2. That's enough. While I was in the gun store, I got the Civil Liberty, Civil Defense, I got some of them, and they were kind of expensive. But these are plus P, ass-kicking. You can look up some of the gelatin. They were like $29.99, and I got they're 50 grain, 1,500 feet per second. How many was in here? That I got. I can use them in this 38, which in here I have just a regular hollow point. Okay, 5 rounds. I don't know who makes the hollow point. Winchester. So anywho, these are just regular 38s. So let's see. Where's the other box? They didn't have a 357 Magnum in Civil Defense, but they had them. 25 cartridges, ran me like $45. But they had the bad boys in Civil Defense. You know, it used to be that the police officers, before speed loaders, they just had a little pouch, and they would open up the pouch and some rounds would drop in their hand, and that'd be the end of it. Sometimes they would drop on the floor. Okay, so there's your 357 Magnums. Little red things glaring out at you. Yes, it's loaded. Good thing about a revolver, it takes a lot of pull to get this thing to come back. Okay, I'm not saying, you know, don't use proper trigger control, but I am saying watch what the hell you're doing. So anyway, so you load them up like so. Make sure it's closed. Turn them over in your hand just in case it didn't lock. 3. Now I can take, put them in here. Now the good thing about this is you don't have to undo the whole belt. Your magazines for a semi-auto, they go on the left-hand side. Isn't that right there, Kitty? I'm going to put these 38s in here. Now, let's see how this carries. Now, for sake of argument, I'm going to go ahead and unload this. Okay. We're unloaded. Adjust this camera a little bit more. Okay, there we go. Alright, now. I missed a belt loop. Can't miss a belt loop. Now let's make this simple. Nice shirt. Captain Electro gave it to me. Now this pancake holster. Sometimes I have to like get it through one slot and then skip a belt and then skip, you know, a slot because my belt loop's in the way. Okay. Now, take your speed loader pouch. The reason I got black is I have a brown one, and that's what I got my 38s in. Okay. Speed loader pouch. Right there. They say the worst gun to have is the gun that you didn't want to carry and you leave at home. Okay. There we go. Speed loader pouch. Okay. Handgun. Still unloaded. There. There. Good to go. Now, it's been a while, but here's what we would do. You're done firing. You open, you insert, jiggle. I may have to buy some new speed loaders, and you're ready to go. Okay. These are old, but it can be done. You gotta just practice. It's been a while for me. Under duress, like if someone's shooting at you, well, practice, practice, practice. Let's try it again. You fired, eject, grab one, come on. There, ready to go. What you doing there, baby? Black and white papa. Come on. Come here, honey. Let's try it again. Which one's empty? That one. Okay. Done firing. Oops. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and buy some new speed loaders. Your noses. Either that. These haven't been cranked on for I don't know how long. So, but now let's see with an oversized shirt on. Okay. You tell me. Open, pull. Hey, black and white papa. You wanna come up here and say hi? Wanna come up here and say hi? Come here. Come here, baby. Oh, black and white papa. That's your black and white papa. So anywho, so that's my take on it. Proper gun leather, gun plastic, gun Velcro, whatever you want. Proper belt that's going to ride better. And come here, baby. Come here. He's a feral, but he's like, he's a good boy. Stays outside. Got balls. Black and white papa. There's two black and white papas. Yes. One's a little bigger. Good girl. Yes, you good boy. Yes, you good boy. I got 3 females pregnant. They're not mine. What, baby? What, honey? You good boy. I can't afford to take you in. I'm too busy buying fucking guns. Alright. Defense ammo, leather, speed loaders, proper carry. I gotta go. I'm terribly fucking busy. I got a White Russian calling me. Oh. The dude abides. Gotta go. Very fucking busy. Thanks for joining me. Hopefully that was interesting. This thing is easy to carry. Surprisingly enough. Very easy to carry. It's just not as, doesn't feel as heavy as this motherfucker. I don't know why, but I get used to this too. Alright. Enough. Right? Come here. Come here, baby. Oh. Yes. Tell them we gotta go. I'm terribly fucking busy. We'll see you.